Aloha everyone, this is Jason Donaldson. I am a galactic shaman, healer, psychotherapist, a SecM energy practitioner. There's all kinds of labels I can put on myself, but really I'm just going with galactic shaman these days. Really help people connect to their galactic self, who they truly are at a very high level. So as we know, everything is one. Everything derives from a source, which is all things, and in order to experience something other than that source energy, which is love, peace, joy, happiness, balance, we have to differentiate. And so when we just first differentiate, separate in a sense, even though we can never really separate, there's this aspect that comes through, and when we tune into that aspect, it has a specific frequency or flavor to it, whether it's kind of like an engineer type that creates star systems, and then on Earth would be working to, build houses or work on cars or design communities. That would be like their high aspect, and it translates down. And there's others that are like the essence of creation itself. And so those beings that are able to connect with the magic that no matter how advanced a civilization or a being or a dimensional being is, there's still this fascination with the creation of life. Like all these components come together, and then there's this one mystery component that comes in, and all of a sudden there's life, and everyone's like, wow, that's magic. And so there's people that have that as their galactic self. I've seen with a person recently, and that how that translates down in the work they're doing here on Earth, which is very relevant to that energy, even though it could play out in many different ways. And so I like to help people connect to what that is. And that can be done really quickly. I just tune in and I share. And it's from my perspective, but often it's helpful for people. So that's part of the tarot readings I do is I do a tarot reading, like a general spread, kind of sharing where the person's at. And I also tune into their galactic self and share that aspect of what comes through. And I found that super helpful for me. Whereas mine is, I'm kind of like, it's a little harder for me to tune in my own stuff, but on my own journey and what feedback I've got from others, mine's kind of like this white wizard, like magician energy. And so as that translated down, and even in the denser frequencies, I used it in ways that weren't at the highest level. And so it's kind of like somebody that can pull things together and use illusion to create illusion, to create different realities. And what I use it for now is I help shift people out of the illusions they're in and the ideas they hold to be true and who they think they are, which is all relevant and important, and it's acknowledged to a certain point, but there's so much more. And so it's helping people expand and see what is truly there, what's truly available at a higher level, and still honoring that I have this role as, say you're a mother, you still have the role of a mother, and you have all this other stuff too that it comes online. It can be worked with in addition to that, and even how you as a mother with that energy can shift and change when you have more awareness of it, even though you already know. And that's the other part, is I'm basically a guide helping people remember. And that's what we all do for each other, right? We're all walking each other home, which is, I think, what Ram Dass used to say. I never really read too much of his material, but yet I hear that quote very often, and it's very appropriate, is we're all just waking up, walking each other home, and wind up going to the same area at some point. So I just wanted to share that. That's one of the offerings I have. I have many others. I do mentorships if you want to work with me for an extended period of time. So yeah, I'll be sending my newsletter out soon, and I hope you guys all have an amazing rest of your day.